What's up, guys? Welcome back to Views, the podcast where, right off the bat, I want to let you guys know, Jason and Trisha broke up last Thursday, but then got back together next Friday, so we're good.
And then broke up again on Saturday. I didn't tell you about that.
You didn't? How are you guys now?
Got back together Saturday night.
Great.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is the podcast with David and Jason. Jason, introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Jason.
Jason, you know what I've been thinking about?
How sexy I am.
No. I have been thinking about, though, that I want to get a pet. Well, let me just say, I want to get a dog. What?
You want to get a pet?
Yeah, but it's not for why you think.
Yeah, I know why.
Oh, I want to get a dog. And this is probably so many people have thought of
You're
this.
so full of shit. Don't even waste our time.
No,
you want to get a dog. You're the
fuck
worst
off.
dog person.
Dude,
You are not a dog person, David.
let me finish.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so I want to get a dog.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I know people have already thought of this idea probably, but I thought of it today, like on the spot in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
I want to name him Peeve.
Pet peeve?
Yeah.
Okay. Put your microphone down. We're done for the day.
Okay.
Let me
Go
try
to your
this.
room. Go to your room and think about what you've done. Isn't that fucking funny? Because, like, you know, like,
What are you, fucking 7 years old?
okay, you don't think it's funny? I imagine someone coming to my house. And
Charlie
like,
has better jokes than that.
I just imagine someone coming to my house and like, oh my God, what's his name? And I'm like, his name's Peeve. And then like 30 minutes later, like it's like it hasn't hit them yet. And I go, so you guys like my pet peeve? And then people go, oh, yeah.
No,
I didn't get it before, I get it now. I feel like that's like one of those things.
It's not 30 minutes later.
No?
It's like a second later they go, I want nothing to do with this guy.
I also think that now I can't do it because I've talked about it on the podcast, and I feel like it's now like a lot of people know about this great joke I came up with, so I can't have a pet named Peeve.
And you're not a dog guy.
I'm not a dog guy.
Yeah.
That's also my other hiccup is that I cannot take care of a dog.
If you want, I'll get a dog. You can call him Peeve.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
But then he's your pet peeve. See, it's growing on you.
It's only because you're so
Yeah, I don't
enamored
know.
with it.
I in Slovakia, I wanted to. My cousin and I want to go get a pet.
Yeah.
So we walked over. This is real. We walked over to my neighbor's farm.
Yeah.
And we picked out 2 of his rabbits, and he put them in a grocery bag, and we brought them back to my house. And that's it. Like we were like, can we have those? And she goes, okay, I'll give them to you.
To eat?
No, maybe she thought we were gonna eat them.
Yeah.
And she put them in a bag, and we brought them back. And then our parents, out of wood, built like a pen for them. Like this amazing pen. It's like the most Slovak thing ever. And then I moved like 4 months after that, and they ate them after I came to America. And I got a call, and I was like, "How are they?" And they're like, "They tasted great." Yeah, insane.
I had a really cute golden retriever once, and
Did you guys eat them too?
yeah, when we lived in China, and he destroyed our rabbit. He was really sweet, and then
he killed your rabbit?
just broke his neck.
Oh my
It was
God.
really weird.
I've said this on the podcast. My grandma hated my mom's pets. So she had a turtle. My mom had a turtle once.
Yeah.
And she had 2 of them, I think. And this is real. They were on the 4th floor, and they were all on the balcony, and she just kicked them off with her feet. We've talked about this. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane?
Fuck your turtle.
That's like such foreign shit. Because you know, foreign people. I feel like foreign people aren't as like as holy as with animals as like Americans are.
Yeah.
Right? Like Americans are like the dog is like the lord, the king of the house.
Sure.
But I feel like in foreign countries, it's totally, even in like Slovakia where people love dogs, I feel like it's still really
Something about a turtle dying too. It's extra sad.
it is really sad because
He's got that hard casing, but once it's broken, he's done.
yeah, he's done. He's a slug. It's very sad. And one of my aunt's dog actually went into my neighbor's yard,
Yeah.
like one too many times,
Yeah.
and he shot it. He didn't kill it, but he hurt it really bad, and it came back, and it had a wound. I'm not even kidding. This sounds like I'm making a story up about like a dog from Family Guy, but this dog was actually shot and it survived.
Thank God you made it out of there.
It lost an eye. This is a true story. I'm sorry, guys. This is such a war-torn podcast.
My
but
dog bit me once, and then my dad wanted to kill it, and I had to beg him not to kill it.
Really?
Yeah, he snapped.
Oh my!
Different dog.
Interesting. I've never had a situation like that.
Oh yeah.
No,
My dad wanted to kill everything.
my
One time when I got molested, one time when that molester tried to get me, he never molested me.
That's
Sorry, I misspoke.
It's a weird sentence.
No, that one time when I was molested,
Yeah.
he was so excited to beat the fuck out of that guy. I think I've told you that story.
Yeah, because
he was so violent.
He wants any excuse to hurt anybody.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've asked you this before. I don't remember what you said. Has he actually killed anybody, or are we not allowed to talk about
We don't know.
Okay. That's a family secret.
Hey, I'm still here.
That's amazing.
See, I'm shaking my leg just thinking about it.
He seems like a good guy when you talk to him.
Yeah, he's sweet.
He really fools you.
He's wonderful.
He really makes you think he's on this. Have you ever had anyone in your school? I was just thinking about this the other day. Like some weird rumors go around people. We had this girl. I don't want to say her name. I'll call her Sydney.
Okay.
But there was a rumor going around that it wasn't a rumor. It was true. Our other friend. These two were in the theater department. So they're very quiet kids. Theater kids are usually, they're pretty loud, but they're pretty quiet. You know, they stick to themselves. And this thing came around that Sydney's friend put guacamole over her vagina and ate it off. And it was like the talk of the town for like, I shit you not, like 3 solid weeks. It's all I would hear about is this girl and her vagina, her guacamole vagina.
Sydney had the guacamole on her.
Yes.
And let this other girl have at it.
Other guy.
Oh, other guy. And did the guy confirm it?
No, we never asked because we were too nervous. Because like they're such sweet kids that we didn't want to be like, is this true? Because then we'd look like dicks if it wasn't true.
Doesn't sound like you.
To ask?
Vlog David would get to the bottom of that.
Vlog David would have gotten there in a second. But listen, I was reserved. I was.
At what point did you like turn into the monster you are in terms of asking questions? You'll say anything. You go right for it. Like right when you met my parents, I was like, oh shit, what's David gonna say? What's David gonna say? And
what did
you
I
just
say?
went right for it.
What do I say?
Like, right to my dad. You're like, hey, Jason's been a pussy his whole life, huh?
I think
my dad was like, I never heard him laugh so hard. I was like, at first I was laughing too, and I was like, oh, you're laughing a little too hard at that.
I think the third thing I ever asked your dad is if he's ever caught you masturbating.
Yeah.
Or if he's, I asked him.
That was the third thing you ever said to him.
I asked him, I'm like, have you ever caught Jason with a girl when he was younger? And he goes, what girl? With his big hearty laugh.
That's true.
No, I mean, he's a sweet guy.
Trisha put a jelly bean in she was eating jelly beans out of my belt. Oh, this is too gross for you. Never mind.
No, go.
Okay. Like, you know how I
mean, we've already talked about guacamole on vaginas and eating bunnies.
It's kind of gross. It's only gross because it's me and I'm older, but I was eating jelly beans in bed.
Can we back up a little bit? You're not just older.
You're straight up gross. Listen, Jason, if you were a young man, we'd all still be disgusted.
There are very beautiful old people out there. Tons.
Who? John Stamos?
Robert De Niro. John Stamos.
You don't know you know Robert
even Gwen Stefani's a little bit on the older side. They're
sure.
all gorgeous humans.
Yeah.
Blake Shelton. They're all a little bit older.
What are you trying to say? Get to the point, David.
That I don't want the podcast listeners to think that just because you're old, you're gross. There's a lot of things that we don't talk about Jason.
Go ahead, tell them.
No, I don't want to get into it.
I'm an open book. I give everything up for this podcast. No, I do. You know, I love the views listeners.
Tell me your jelly bean
Anyways,
story.
you know I like to snack in bed.
100%.
Do you snack in bed?
No.
You don't?
No, I never snacked in bed.
I knew I didn't like you. And
what? Excuse me?
No, it's just like one of those things. It's like someone doesn't snack in bed. Like you don't trust them.
Yeah, 100%. I go.
Anyways, I'm eating some jelly beans, and I had them on my belly. No pun intended. No rhyme intended. Jelly belly.
Oh, okay.
And I know my belly's jelly. But still,
pet peeve.
I pet peeve. I had them resting there, and Trisha came over to take one. Right. And then she said, well, let me keep one here in my belly button. And then for a fucking good hour, I thought I'd have to go to the hospital because I had a jelly bean in my belly button.
Oh my God. Why don't you just suck it out with her mouth?
She tried. But then my dick fell in there. Joe liked it.
Okay.
All right, I'll go to my room.
Yeah, go to your room, I was going to say. That's amazing. It sounds actually very disgusting. But nobody wants to feel like they're overpaying while shopping online. Thank you. That was the worst, actually, I think. Especially during the holidays. Gifts, travel, ugly sweater, it all adds up. But did you know there's an easy way to always get the lowest price? It's called Honey. Honey is a free shopping tool that automatically saves you money by searching the internet for the best promo codes wherever you shop online. That means you get the best deals without even trying on your favorite sites like Amazon, eBay, J.Crew, Walmart, Sephora, Expedia, and more. In fact, Honey has already saved its 10 million members an average of $28.61. Guys, Honey's great. You can literally use it for anything, anywhere. It's so easy to use. Just put it on. I mean, just put it on your web browser and it automatically finds deals for you. And it doesn't cost anything. There's no catch to it. That's the amazing part. There's no reason not to add honey to your browser today, especially during the holidays when you're probably spending the most money.
Oh, we're spending so much.
So much.
Everybody's got to have gifts, and honey's perfect for that.
Yeah, and you can get honey for free at joinhoney.com/views.
What are you getting?
Hey, don't step on this because they're not going to know what the promo code is. And please don't tell me I have to get something from my assistant. Get honey for free at joinhoney.com/views. That's 2 words, joinhoney.com/views. Honey, the easiest way to save money while shopping online.
Speaking of honey, what are we getting each other this year?
For Christmas?
Yeah, what do you want?
Honestly.
You just shut the fuck up. Get out of my life.
You're a week without this podcast. Maybe a new co-host. That'd be really cool to try.
Nice. Go ahead, try it out. Let's see how far you go.
Really?
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Bring Zane in here. I would love it. Look at Joe. He's ready. Look at Joe's face.
Joe's sitting in here fucking itching at my leg. Like, yeah, I'd love that. No, I don't.
Ready to talk about Disneyland for an entire fucking podcast? That's what you get with Joe.
I think our entire last podcast was us talking about your Disneyland trip.
I don't think so. Was it?
I don't know. I mean,
I doubt it.
Can I talk about something?
Mm-hmm.
Your small penis.
Go ahead.
No, that's not what I want to say.
Listening.
You've been working out. What's with that?
I'm trying to fucking, not die, David.
You go to the gym, you pay $60 a day. Like, you're really going at it. Like, this isn't like you're going to the gym by yourself. You pay $60 for a trainer.
I paid like $1,900 for like 40 sessions or something like that.
Wow. How's your trainer?
He's great. Derek's the best.
His name's Derek?
Yeah, he texts me, calls me.
What does he say?
He's like, yo, man, how you doing?
Does he check what you're eating?
Yeah, a little bit. And then I lie.
What does he say? I've never been with a trainer, so I don't know how that works. Is it like...
He's just got a whole thing for you. And he's got a great attitude. And then I get really pumped up in the gym, and he always goes, yo, bro, I love your intensity. That's what he always says to me. And then sometimes it gets kind of gay with Derek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you ever have moments with other dudes where you're like really connecting? You want to make sure you let them know that, like, I'm not like, interested in you.
Yeah. Oh, is Derek gay?
No.
Oh, but it just gets so heated at the gym where you guys both forget.
Yeah. So next thing you know,
you're just like, hey, we're making out. Next thing you know, I'm doing sit-ups and putting my tongue in his mouth. I mean, it's probably hard for you, 2 hot bodies like that. You and Derek, just two fucking beasts of man.
Poor Derek.
Yeah.
To be compared to me.
When you walked in, was Derek like, this one's gonna be tough? Like, what was Derek's first reaction when he saw you? Was he like, oh God?
He just goes, oh, Nelly, you really let yourself go. You don't look anything like your gym membership picture.
And we took that 2 days ago.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I keep waiting for him to ask me what I do, because I think it's pretty interesting.
I saw you tweet about this. I didn't understand it.
Yeah. You know when you're like talking to somebody and you're like, they just never comes to like what you do.
Yeah. Why do you want to tell them so bad?
I don't know. I just kind of do.
Did you end up telling him that you're a YouTuber?
Nope. Haven't told him yet. But he never asks. But I keep dropping hints.
What do you say?
Oh, my back hurts. I'm editing all day. I got to go out. I was out late filming.
Can I say something? You sound like you're developing feelings for Derek. This almost sounds like you're trying to start conversation and you're trying to impress him.
I'm just saying.
Who talks like that with their trainer?
It's
oh man, my back is killing me. Derek's like, okay.
It's hard to find good people, David. That's all. It's hard to find good people in this town, and Derek's something special about it.
I don't know. Maybe I'll join a gym.
Why don't you get a trainer?
I'm scared.
You look pretty buff today when I saw you in that tank top.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, never mind. What did I say?
That's funny. I didn't know you liked me like that. Did you know that Japanese? There's a Japanese. That sounds like I was transferring to an ad, but this isn't an ad. There's a Japanese groom. He spent $18,000 to get married to a hologram. His name is Akihiko Kondo, and he points out that he never has to worry about his virtual wife cheating or dying.
Oh wow, that's like people marrying when we talked about the woman who married the bridge.
Well, that. I kind of understand the hologram almost. Have you seen the movie Her, where he basically marries the house?
With Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
He bought my house.
You what?
He bought my house.
Oh, he did?
The house I lived in. Yeah, he bought it.
Do you think he married it? You should see if you can have it back. Knock on the door and be like, I'd like to buy this back. And he's like, no, she's mine. And then you're like, well, I thought that was just a movie. So the guy from Her bought your house.
Yeah.
And the movie Her is basically about a guy who lives in like this smart house, And he basically ends up marrying it. It's not like a smart house, but it's like a smart robot that helps him with his everyday. And he falls in love with her, right? That's how it works. I don't know. I almost falling in love with the hologram almost doesn't seem that crazy to me. That's almost like falling in love with a robot, like an AI person. Like, isn't that kind of normal?
I think all this stuff is bullshit. Like, I think people just want to get press.
No, there's no way. No.
Why did he have to pay $18,000? Why did he just fucking marry his computer?
Well, because he probably had to
marry a TV projector. Like, what?
The ceremony.
Oh, that's what cost.
The ceremony was $18,000.
She wanted it at a really fancy place.
Not one family member was among the 40 guests who attended the ceremony. That is brutal.
Kiko's fucking nuts. I'm not going to that shit. Imagine getting the invitation to your brother's wedding and he's marrying a hologram.
Well, what's on the invite?
Just, I don't know. How do you marrying a computer chip?
And how do you have sex with a hologram?
just fucking jerk off on a projector, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's porn. You can program it to do anything. So.
I mean, you're single. You tell me.
Nice. You're a real asshole ever since you've been not losing weight with your trainer. Fucking dick. Do you remember that false alarm in Hawaii where the missile alert happened?
Yeah.
There's a man and he's suing the government. I think the government because he had a heart attack because of it. Is that crazy?
He's suing the government because the missile went off?
Because the missile alarm went off. You don't remember?
How much does he want?
Why are you saying it like you're the government and you're going to give it to him? Fuck, how much am I out?
Let me know his demands.
What is he? I mean,
see what he can do.
I don't know how much he wants.
See what I don't know. Can do for him.
I don't know why you have you ever been involved in a lawsuit? Or have you ever been around a lawsuit?
No, one time I was in a car accident and I should have died, but I came out unscathed and everyone was like, "You can fucking sue for so much money." But because I was just talking about this with Trisha, because I was unscathed, I was like, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not gonna sue.
What happened?
Nothing. I lost my car. I got this. I saved all summer to get this convertible, $1,900 convertible. I was so happy to get it, and I had it for 5 days, and I fucking got T-boned on the. Another kid fell asleep, like another UMass kid coming home from school.
Oh my God, he fell asleep.
He fell asleep at the wheel. I mean, I didn't know him obviously, and I thought I was dead for sure.
Was he hurt?
No, he was okay.
Everyone was okay?
Everyone was okay.
I have a hard time. I feel like I could never sue anybody. One,
I can't either.
One, it's a waste of time. Two, people make fucking mistakes all the time. That's what bothers me. If I ever die in a car accident because someone hit me, please don't send him to jail. That's the last thing I want is a guy, like, what's the point?
Right.
What's the point? If you fucking hit me on accident, you're not drunk driving. You know what I mean? Like,
what if they're drunk driving?
That's different.
Yeah.
That's like, you just shouldn't be doing that, period. That's just like dumb. Like, just don't get in the fucking car. Take an Uber. There's no excuse to drunk drive now. But like, if someone accidentally hits me, like for a second they don't pay attention and they fucking trip up and they kill me, like that's not a big deal. You shouldn't go to fucking jail for that. That's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean? If
somebody killed my son or something, I'd fucking be pissed.
You'd be furious. But is it like, but this man didn't mean to do it. Like, what is putting him in jail gonna do? I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
you raise a good point.
I don't know. Like,
I try to stay away from hospitals and courtrooms, like at all costs. Even when I got divorced, I had a friend, this other couple that got divorced right around the same time Mari and I got divorced, and they had a bitter 3-year battle. It was brutal.
With the lawyers?
With the lawyers.
What's a battle? What is that?
They was just like so back and forth, how much he was going to pay per month, what she owed, what he
during
did,
a divorce,
custody, how many days a week, which days. Brutal.
During a divorce, who usually gets the most amount of money? Does it matter?
Depends who's the breadwinner.
Oh, really?
In my case, obviously my wife made way more money than me, so I could have taken palimony or whatever it's called.
And you could have taken it till your kids turned 18.
Yeah, I get Kevin Federline.
How much would you be making right now?
I'd probably get a good. That's a great question. Probably like.
Because you have 2 kids, so
you make $8K a month, something like that.
Get the fuck! You make $5,000 to $8,000.
I could have. I don't take it. I give her money.
But what if your wife stops making that much money? Then does it
you gotta go back to court.
You go back to court, and it's like I make less money.
Yeah.
It's basically a percentage of how much you make, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Per year.
That's crazy.
When I went to get a divorce, the lawyer was like, I just walked in. And I just went and saw her lawyer. He's like, "So that's it? You're not going to fight?" I already told the story.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think
Edit this out, Joe.
I think you've told this like 7 times.
Really? I've heard some of your stories 9.
Well, but they're probably so good. That's why I repeat them, because the audience tweets at me and they're like, "Can you please repeat those?"
I haven't been listening to you for like the last 4 podcasts.
Really?
On autopilot.
You don't listen to these podcasts?
I don't even listen to you when you're talking.
That's so funny because I blocked you on YouTube just in case your videos possibly show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so funny because you're fucking ugly. Shit. Damn it. You won that one.
There was a New Orleans man. New Orleans? How do you say that word? New Orleans man. He's accused of a bomb threat, and he insists he just had to poop really bad. Talk about explosive diarrhea.
I saw this story.
Joe just said that joke was crappy.
You want to hear some stories about before I knew you?
Yeah, no fucking shit. This is a podcast. What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of like good LA stories if I have any. I can tell you about my friend that moved out here to like make it big, and he just fucking failed.
Is his name Jason?
No, but that's the sad part. Is that like he moved out here like thinking like I was like a big deal, but it was like so clear that like I didn't even have my shit together.
Oh,
and he was like a really big deal in high school. He was like the biggest jock in high school, like so popular.
And he moved out here.
And like and then but by the time he got to be like 35, like he had no job or anything. And
he moved out here when he was 35.
Yeah. So
what did he want to do?
He wanted to like just at 35 just get in the movie business.
Oh boy, that sounds like a fucking mess.
It was a mess.
How'd that go?
He just moved out here and just drank all the time, and then he would just come over. I remember he came over to my house and he played Hollywood Nights by Bob Seger the first day, and he grabbed a beer from the fridge and he said, "We're gonna make it, Nashy. We're gonna make it in Hollywood." And I was just like, yeah, we're gonna make it. But I knew how hard it was. Like I had already been here like 12 years. He's like, "We're gonna do it. We're gonna get that script. We're gonna write all this kind of script. We're gonna make a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio." Like he just was.
That's so scary.
Like, and in some ways, like it was like a blessing that he thought like that. You know what I mean? He had nothing holding him back ever. Where I was like, "Oh, that's not gonna happen."
That's so weird because there's so many like I feel like confidence is such an important thing, but then there's so many people that like overdo it.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't
miss the mark.
But where's the line in that? Like, where do you come? Like, you have to be confident, but you also can't be too confident. Right? Like, where is that? I don't
even think confidence is a thing. I think you got to like know what you're doing. I wouldn't say he was too confident. Just would say like he just didn't know what he was talking about. I think he could have been plenty confident if he was able to get in reach of something, but he just couldn't. And then eventually he just moved back home, and Marnie hated him. Oh, they had battles.
Why? Because he was.
I just always have so many people in my life that Marnie doesn't get along with. Fucking sucks. I feel like I'm always playing like people off. It's so hard. I'm always like putting out fires between like different people.
Hello? No, I'm not busy. No, I'm just doing a podcast with my friend Jason. Yeah, no,
You're
stupid.
a 22-year-old asshole. You know that? You're such a little shit. I hope your house burns down.
I love when you get deep because I look at you and I'm like, oh, wait, I think he's just talking to himself now. I'm going to pull out my phone.
I'm talking to you, you little shit.
I'm kidding.
God damn it.
No, that was amazing.
Go get a haircut. You know that?
I need a haircut?
Go get it styled. You have enough money.
Go get your ass trimmed.
Hey, listen. The doctor said that it just grows back really fast, and if I trim it too much, I will get a rash.
The doctor said I can't trim it because then my back will give out because it'll be too tough to sit on hard seats.
That's what Derek says. It's all connected.
Who's Derek?
My trainer. Do you listen to a fucking thing I say?
Oh, no. I was playing fucking Angry Birds, I think, when you were talking about your trainer.
Oh, yeah. I bet you're playing Angry Birds with your balls. Is that code for playing with your nutsack?
I hired a voice actor to just pretend like I'm talking to you. I'm actually not even moving my mouth. I'm just a puppet.
What?
I'm sitting in the living room right now jerking off.
Oh, shit. Man, that's some good Jim Henson shit right there.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, well, why don't you read a fucking book and fucking watch
You're
a movie?
really hostile today.
Me?
That's crazy.
You've said a million horrible things. You don't listen to my stories, you little fuck.
I'm trying to listen. It's just it's so crazy to hear you like this.
I can't
wait.
After
literally all we've been through.
I can't wait for one of your vlogs to go wrong and you get fucking arrested and deported. It'll be the fucking best day of my life. You know what I'll do? I'll go get a big steak dinner and go, yum, 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 yum. David's gone. And the waiter will come over and he'll go, more Diet Coke. And I'll go, yes, I will, because today's the most delicious day of my life. No more David Dobrik.
And then the waiter comes over again and he's like, cash or check. And you go, oh, fuck. David's gone. I'm sorry, waiter.
I'll be at Starbucks working as a barista, and I'll be happy as fuck. And once in a while, people will come in and they'll go, hey, weren't you in David Dobrik's vlogs? And I'll go, yeah, it's a fucking good trade-off. But he's back in Slovakia, little shit. You can't even play, don't even fucking have cameras there.
No, I'm not, listen, no hard feelings between us, bro. I like you. You're a good guy.
Oh, yeah. You know what he said to me the other day, Joe? He goes like this. He fucking pulls up in his fucking $150,000 Tesla outside Mastro's like a fucking privileged little asshole that he is. Fucking pulls his car up, puts it in fucking park. It's a weird fucking car. He goes, hey, Jason, you fill that meter for me? Like that. And he goes, that's why I keep you around.
You made it sound so much douchier.
That's what you did.
First of all, we were in the car together.
Yeah, exactly. We were in the car together, and I would.
And then I was,
fuck you.
No, hold on.
Fuck you, because you don't even.
He never lets me speak. He never lets me speak.
No, I don't let you speak because there's nothing good coming out of there. It's all lies.
This is what
Get
happened.
a haircut, you floppy fuck.
We've been through this already. We pulled over, and I'm like, "Can you fill the meter?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "That's why I keep you around."
You didn't say it like that. First of all, when you drive, I'm appreciative that you drive all the time. So I fucking in my mind go, I'm gonna pay the meter because David's so nice to drive.
Hey. However I said it, yeah, I meant for it to be douchey. Yeah. But you made it sound like it was douchey, even though you made it sound like I didn't know that I was being douchey. Do you know what I mean? I was being
I know you know you're a douche, and you don't give a fuck. That makes you even more douchey.
Oh, that's fucking rude.
You're rude.
Wait till people.
And your car's a piece of shit. You got a lemon. That's the truth.
I have
you
what?
Fucking asshole.
I got a lemon?
The fucking second Tesla you got is a piece of garbage. And the fucking window doesn't go up. You got fucking had. Elon Musk been smoking too much pot, and he fucking spent David Dobrik's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that car's a piece of shit.
I'll agree with that. My car's falling apart. I got a new car, and it just won't hold together.
It's what's going on with Tesla.
I don't know, but there's white stuff developing by your lips because you've been yelling so much.
That's what happens when you get old. Shit seeps out of you.
It's freaking me out. It's like you're coming out of your mouth.
It's Derek, my trainer.
We've had enough of that. Everyone needs an ugly Christmas sweater this time of year. Do you want the bragging rights for the most talked about sweater holiday parties? Then wait until you see Tipsy Elf's hilariously new designs. They're hilarious. That's what I'm trying to say. Deck the halls with one of the Tipsy Elf's outrageous Christmas sweater designs. They're one of a kind, seriously high quality, and crazy comfortable too. After you pick one or 5 of your favorite ugly sweaters, check out some of their other crazy holiday attire. For men, they have stylish Christmas suits. Those are really fun. I love seeing those. And even hilarious themed tees and awesome cozy onesies. For women, holiday dresses so you can get down with your bad elf. Jesus Christ. Okay, Tipsy Elves. And tees that slay and cute, comfy onesies.
Yeah, this is great. My buddy John wants to make a Christmas special. It was like a video. And he spent like $500 of my money at Tipsy Elves the other day. We had a $100 credit.
$500?
I have all these Christmas sweaters at my house if you need them for a bit.
Oh, you had a $100 credit and you spent $500?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He talked me into it.
You won't find more hilariously awesome designs
soon.
anywhere else. So be sure to order from Tipsy Elves in time for your ugly Christmas sweater party. And right now, our listeners get $20 off tipsyelves.com when you use our code VIEWS at checkout. That's $20 off anything you order on the site. Go to tipsyelves.com and enter our code VIEWS at checkout to get your 20% off site-wide discount.
Guys, go get a holiday sweater, because then when you go to a party and you don't know anyone, it's a good talking point, right?
100%. Everyone goes, I love your sweater. And then you go, I love yours too. Where are you from? Mm-hmm. What's your go-to pickup line at parties?
Want to give me a hand job?
Does it work?
What's up, Trish?
That's how I met Trisha, yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot watch a fucking movie with Trisha. She's had sex with every famous actor.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
Wouldn't that make the movie better?
No, it doesn't. It's literally like, I'll be talking about like one of my favorite people, and she'll be like, oh yeah, I gave him head on Mulholland. You're like, what? And then that person's ruined. So then when you go pick out movies, you're like, you have to watch movies with like fucking, I don't know.
That's the best part.
Women leads.
Trisha's not allowed to talk about the celebrities she slept with, but like it will fuck with your head. Like if you've ever heard of any, like it's crazy.
It's monster, and it's comedians.
Yeah, it's
monster names.
Guys, like the biggest stars in Hollywood, Jason's girlfriend has slept with them. I mean, she's a fucking titan. She went through the whole team.
Yeah.
I mean, think about any genre of any movie, like top blockbuster movies. They've been inside her.
Part of me is
thinking that.
Part of me hates it, and part of me is like proud of her.
Yeah.
Part of me is like impressed with her.
100%.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with her. I really am. She came from nothing. She really did. She had nothing.
Yeah.
She came out here and she did it. So give her a plug, David.
Well, she came out here and they did her. This next portion of the podcast is Joe's Teeny Weeny Podcast. It's our friend Joe. He gets 45 seconds on the clock.
I thought it was 25.
Oh, he gets 25?
Give me a raise.
No,
Keep
fuck you. You get 25 seconds.
Holidays.
I'm sorry. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Joe's Teeny Weeny Podcast, where the games,
Oh, God.
where everything's made up and my opinion doesn't matter. Shout out to Corey Garcia. Thanks for tweeting me and asking me for a shout out. It's Joe. Today we have a special guest. I've been emailing Jason to come on the show for the past 6 weeks now. Has it been?
Yeah.
Jason, thanks for coming out.
That's all the time we have. Joe, I hate you. I fucking hate you. I hate you.
What part of you thought that this fit with our show views?
I don't know.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Dude,
it literally doesn't fit with our show in any way. We had such a good thing going. Old guy, young guy. David makes fun of the old guy. The young kids think that's funny. And then you invited fucking Captain Kangaroo in here.
I'll take this one.
I mean, now we can't get rid of him. What does he do? He doesn't edit the fucking podcast. I do. The deal was to film let me tell the listeners. The deal was to fucking film the podcast so Jason could make more money and put it on YouTube.
And in return, and if we film it, Joe edits it, and that's why he has that spot.
Yeah.
But Joe hasn't been editing shit.
Joe doesn't edit. He was away last week. Jason edits. And Joe, I don't see any fucking cameras in this room. I see a big view sign and nothing.
You gotta pull the mic out. Calm down.
And you know what else I don't see? Money in my bank account, David.
No, listen. I'm gonna. I don't like to say I'm wrong about things, but I will be honest. Joe is a complete screw up, and I completely regret doing this. But I feel like we're in so deep that we can't stop it at this point.
Yeah, because people on Twitter like him.
Well, that's not true.
Can't get rid of him now.
No, that's not true.
That's not true, Jason.
Don't let him coming up to you and showing you 3 tweets persuade you that people like the segment. This is undoubtedly the worst part of our podcast. I think that's very clear.
I mean, I thought I was unfunny during this podcast, and then it just went down 10 fucking notches when Joe got the mic.
I like it because it's impressive. It shows you. It makes our podcast better. I think it's like, oh wow, that was really fucking shitty, and then it makes you appreciate the actual podcast more, and that's why I like it.
I guess.
Enough about Joe. He's a crazy dude. Were you ever scared out of a sexual situation? Like, did anybody embarrass you so much while you were in bed that you thought maybe you could never do it again?
What a question.
I'm just wondering.
That's a good question.
You just seem like the type of guy that would be like, have you ever accidentally like farted or done something really weird during sex? You seem like a guy who would like accidentally goof up during sex. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, you mean like put the finger in the butt and you meant vagina?
No, I didn't mean that, but I guess that's definitely one of them. Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah, I had trouble finding the holes when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this isn't the best topic to talk about.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's go back.
I mean, how about you?
How about another round of Joe's Teeny Weeny Podcast? No, fuck off.
I was never good with.
Were there ever any?
We counted how many people we had sex with the other night. Remember, I only had like fucking 8 or 10 people.
Well, were there ever people in your high school that had like crazy sex stories?
Yeah. My buddy Jimmy, he had tons of sex stories.
Oh my God, my friend had one. He hooked up with 2 sisters. This is gonna sound like it's fake, but it's not. He hooked up with 2 sisters, and I'm sorry I'm saying this. One of the girls, 2 sisters at the same time, like 2 sisters and him. One of the girls ended up shitting on the wall during sex. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
2 twins?
No, I don't think they're twins.
Older and younger?
Older and younger.
That's weird making out with your sister.
I don't think they were making out.
It's still weird.
It's a weird assumption.
Getting your clothes off with your sister?
What old person things do you do?
Well,
what's something you didn't do 20 years ago?
It took a long time to answer questions.
What's something that's changed about you in the last 15 years?
I just get really tired.
Yeah.
What else? I have a bad back. My hair's falling out.
Your kneecaps probably hurt more, right? from your balls hitting him so much?
My balls are much lower. It's bad news.
Sure.
And then when you look at it, you're like, God, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
It's going to go another 2 inches probably in like another 2 years.
Speaking of balls, this is a horrible transition. My friend came out. To his parents the other day.
Oh yeah,
Reggie.
I was there.
So shout out to Reggie. We surprised him with a car right afterwards, which was really funny because at one point Jason pulled up with a car, and I was like,
"You dick!"
And I was like, "Wait, are we surprising him with a car because he's gay?" And like I almost like lost. I was like, "Wait, why are we doing this?" Like he came out, he gets a car.
That was really funny.
Yeah, we had like a realization, but then we were like, whatever, who cares? He gets a car. He came out. It's cool.
No, I thought when you said that, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, you got to be so sensitive now. I was like, oh fuck, you're right. And then we'd already bought it.
Yeah, because I thought it was fucked up of us like to make coming out a big deal. I thought it was like maybe people were like trying to not make coming out a big deal anymore.
Right.
Like I thought people were like, you shouldn't make a big deal out of coming out because people shouldn't have to come out. Like
Right.
I thought that's where the climate was.
Right.
But I guess it was cool that we surprised him with the car. I thought it was cool that we were getting him the car.
Yeah.
But for a second I got worried. I'm like, oh my God, are we making this a bigger deal than it should be? But no, people, and he loved it. Oh my God, he Snapchatted me. He Snapchatted me the next day sobbing his eyes out.
Really?
He's freaking out. Yeah. And then he Snapchatted me the day after, giant ass crack through the windshield.
He showed his butt.
What?
He showed his butt.
No, his windshield was cracked.
Oh, I thought you said.
No, that he showed his butt. Yeah, he was like, fucking thank you, David. Here's my crack.
I thought he was making a gay joke.
No. His something
Like,
hit
come
his.
fuck my ass.
No, something hit his windshield. But I appreciate it. And it's so great now that he's out. His brother always thought he wasn't gay.
Yeah.
So like now we talk about all this gay stuff he's done. Like all these guys he's hooked up with.
Yeah, he showed me all the pictures of the cocks.
Yeah, he showed us. He pulled up an album right in front of his brother, who just found out he was gay like 2 hours ago, and he's like pulling up all these pictures of these dicks that he's had sex with, and his brother's like, "I don't want to see this, Reggie."
Grindr's another planet, man.
Yeah,
it's all cock.
Yeah, did you know that there's a setting on Grindr? I don't know if it's Grindr or somewhere, but it literally tells you how many feet away you are from another human in a bar that wants to have sex with you.
Yeah.
And the profile pictures on Grindr sometimes are just penises. I heard this.
Yeah.
So you
got to kind of match the carpet with the drapes, you know?
Which is amazing. Yeah, you got to find out whose dick you're talking to. And the cool part about that is Tinder is like all guys want to do on Tinder is hook up, right? Guys are just horny, but girls aren't that way.
Not me.
No, not you.
No.
What were you on Tinder for? Oh, you're winking at me.
No,
you're not winking. No, but it's cool because when a guy has sex with another guy, he's like, "Oh, this is all we want to do. We just want to have sex."
Yeah. That must be nice.
That's why it's so interesting. I don't know. You'd know all about that with Garrett. Is his name Garrett?
It is Derek.
Derek.
Close enough.
Have you ever experimented? Oh, Joe's feeding me questions.
Oh, by the way, I went around the world for that car, and David fucking bitched about it.
I didn't bitch about it.
At 4:30,
oh my God,
this motherfucker goes, let's go buy him a car.
I don't sound like that.
Yeah, you do. And I was like, okay. And if I can go to the bank, I get Gucci shoes, I buy the fucking car, I show up with it. And David's like, it's all wrong, it's all wrong. I fucking was going to punch you in the nose.
It wasn't like that, Jason. You make things so dramatic. I said the Gucci shoes. First of all, you got women's slides for him, and they were the wrong size. It's wrong.
Oh my God. The tone of voice. Go watch my vlog.
Oh, of course, the tone of voice is different. I'm in the moment. I'm trying to string together a surprise for this guy.
So am I. I'm trying to fucking string together a surprise too. I'm on your team. So fucking yell at me like you're fucking Red Auerbach.
I'm on your team. That's like my favorite line to use when anybody's mad at me. I always.
Oh, you always pull that shit on me.
I always go, I'm on your team, bro. You fucking got this.
David did some Svengali shit the other night. It was pretty awesome.
What'd I do?
Dom was trying to have a fivesome.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
He gets pissed at David.
First, yeah, Dom.
Don't steal my story.
Okay.
You tell it.
I want you to
Let me tell part of it.
Okay.
You tell the first part.
Dom's pissed at me because these girls walked in and he wanted to have a fivesome, so he invited all these girls over, and I start making jokes about how gross Dom is or whatever. You know this.
I didn't even hear you make any jokes like that.
Didn't. I looked back at the
wasn't bad.
I looked back at the footage and I didn't. So
I didn't think you did anything wrong.
No, so he was lying, and he's like, "You threw off my fucking groove, David. Yeah. You threw off my fucking groove." And I'm like,
David Dobrik with his vlog coming in with his camera.
I'm like, Dom, what are you saying right now? And like, Dom was so weird around the girls. Yeah. He was like being awkward, and he was being like, "Let's go have a fivesome." Like he wasn't even like trying to like make an effort. He was literally just going, "Let's go have sex. Let's go have sex." Right. I'm like, Dom, you got to be a fucking nice guy at least if you're trying to pull off a fivesome.
Right.
And I dragged him into the bathroom. and he starts screaming at me.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna punch you.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna punch you too.
I thought he was gonna fucking hit you.
He was so fucking mad at me.
Were you hoping he was gonna punch you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I saw it. I was like, oh, Jamie's ready to catch a fucking blow.
And he was getting so mad at me, and then I'm like, wait, fuck this. Why am I being spoken to like this? And I go, Dom, I want you to shut the fuck up right now. I start yelling at him. Shut the fuck up right now. You think you want to have a 5-some? You know what you're having right now? You're having a 5-some with your fucking emotions.
Yeah.
I have never seen a bigger bitch out there than you right now. You want to have sex with all 5 of these girls? You can't have sex with fucking anybody right now.
Yeah.
You aren't talking like a man. You were talking like a little bitch.
Yeah.
If you want to bust it open, you have to bust it open inside here first. And I pointed right inside his head. If you want to bust it open with these girls, you have to bust it open in here, inside. And Dom fucking goes quiet. And he goes, okay. Okay. I hear you. Like, I don't know what I said.
And then the look on David's face was, he bought it.
Yeah, I was literally just blabbering. I was saying the stupidest shit. And honestly, nothing made sense. But Dom, for some reason, it must have, like, I don't know, been twisted in his head to him going, yeah, okay, that sounds good. I'm sorry I yelled at you, Dave. And then he went back and he ended up having a threesome. Yeah. But I mean, all in all, I don't know. Okay, Joe's giving me a question here to ask you. Have you ever experimented with a sex toy when you were single?
No,
never.
not really. Not when I was single.
What do you mean, not really?
When I was married,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What sex toy?
like a vibrator
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
For yourself?
for my butt.
That's so interesting. You've
I'm not some weird sexual freak.
no,
dude.
but you've been married for 10 years, so I'm sure you
Yeah.
guys do crazy things.
Hey, you know what's cool?
What?
When your wife gets pregnant, you can shoot milk out her tits.
Holy shit. Holy
Hey, you
fuck.
know what was really funny in the group chat?
Did you actually shoot? Hold on. Did you actually do that? Is
Yeah,
this real?
Yeah, I had to.
You had to?
I got to see what it's like. I don't remember it when I was a baby. I don't. Do you remember it when you were
well,
a baby?
listen,
Do you remember
this is-
sucking on your mom's tits when you were a baby?
This is probably the most disgusting thing you've ever talked about, but I'm so interested.
Bro, it's not that.
I
disgusting.
want you to, have you ever drank and did you try it?
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck, that's so gross, but I feel like everybody's been wanting to know this.
It's not like something that I'll would ever want to do again.
Yeah, 100%.
But I had to see it. It's like, you ever see like a decapitation video?
Yes, I have.
And like, I
And
don't
they're
want to be watching this, but I need to see it.
Horrifying.
Yeah. It was like a decapitation video, a very sweet tasting decapitation video.
Okay. And what, I don't know. I can't.
Well, like, they get pregnant and then the boobs come in
100%.
and they really come in, like big veiny boobs. And then you're like, wow, this is crazy.
And your wife was okay with it? She was like, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, she was fine with it.
And
Yeah,
did
like,
you
whatever.
shoot them at like the neighbors? What did you do? Did you
Yeah.
point them at things?
You ever see Bob Ross?
No.
I got a canvas and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, just
start-
some Jackson
You just
Pollock
started
shit.
painting? Like you put up little action figures on the end of the bed and you just tried shooting them down?
Yeah, Reggie came over. He showed us his crack. And we
you
shot some titty milk in his ass.
Okay. All right. Well, at least we're blending the stories together.
And then Derek said, good workout. No, but seriously, I did. You got to take it. I wanted to take a taste. I tasted it. It's very sweet.
Yeah, speaking of sweet, getting tickets online can be far too complicated. With hundreds of sites and varying levels of reliability, it's hard to know who to trust. That's why SeatGeek is the way to go. SeatGeek is amazing. You can buy tickets there so easily. I don't even want to read the script because it doesn't help me because I already know how amazing SeatGeek is. It's designed to make your ticket buying experience easier than ever. It's so simple. If you ever need to buy tickets anywhere, SeatGeek is the way to do it. Every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you can shop for tickets on SeatGeek with confidence. Make SeatGeek your go-to ticket source for literally anything. All sporting events, all concerts, all comedy places, and every theater. It's amazing. It's anything you want, you can get it there. It's incredible.
I just yelled theater for no reason.
Just download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code VIEWS today. That's promo code VIEWS for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. SeatGeek, life's an event. We have the tickets. Seriously recommend SeatGeek. One more time, guys. Promo code VIEWS today.
I bought my Hamilton tickets, my $10,000 Hamilton
Yeah, Jason
tickets.
just surprised Trisha with $10,000
Bought them on SeatGeek.
Hamilton tickets. He bought them on SeatGeek. It was a lot of work. It wasn't a lot of work. You just bought them.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said
It's
that.
fucking stupid is what it was. It
No,
wasn't
but
a lot of work.
It was sorry, I meant to say it was a lot of work to convince you to get them.
Yeah, David was very instrumental in.
Can I say something to be honest?
Go ahead. I know what you're gonna say, you little shit. You wanted it for your vlog. You didn't give a fuck.
No, that's not it.
Okay, go.
No, not at
Sorry,
all.
I apologize.
That was so wrong.
Okay, go.
And it just shows how much bottled tension you have up towards me. And I don't want to do next week's podcast with you.
Oh, come on.
No, I got off the phone with you when you were on the fence about it for the first time.
Yeah.
Because Trisha's been dying to get these tickets. They're tickets in Puerto Rico. You get to go see Lin-Manuel put on the show. It's very, very rare tickets, and you get to meet him. And all she talks about is those tickets. And I'm like, Jason, you have to get these tickets. And Jason's like, I don't know, David. It's so expensive. And I'm like, you have to fucking do them. And I know Jason makes a good amount of money now. So like, I was like, Jason, what the fuck are you saying? Get those tickets. And he's like, I don't know, David. I don't know. And I hung up the phone and I just started fucking screaming. Joe was here, Natalie was here. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? What the fuck?
Really?
Yeah. I was
Why?
like, get those fucking tickets because she's your girlfriend. I was like,
bro, you have no idea what my finances are.
You're right.
Don't know.
I
You
don't.
know how expensive that house is.
But I know how much she spent. I know how much she spent on trips for you guys, and I know how much money you've made.
Bro,
when you get angry, you perk up like a groundhog.
Dude, I do. I get so angry, and then I'm like ready to strike.
Like fucking God. Go ahead,
Yeah.
say it.
I don't know. No.
Bottom line is, he got the tickets. He came to realization that it was a good idea, and she loved it. She cried, and we're
And
very
now I'm
excited.
out 10 grand.
And now Jason's out 10 grand.
But it is for the hurricane victims.
Yeah.
That's how I rationalize it. I was like, number one, she deserves it. Number two, it's for the hurricane victims. Number three, you can write it off.
Yes, and number 4, it's a great video.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for listening to today's podcast. This has been a Views podcast brought to you by Views. I guess I don't fucking know.
See you Sunday in Northridge.
Yeah, come see us. Come see us in the live show. It's in Northridge. It'll be a good time. I think there's like 3 tickets left.
Mm-hmm.
Joe may be performing. I don't know. Maybe.
Nice.
Ah, boy. All right, we'll see you guys later. My name's Jeff. Bye.
Bye.